Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the morning tea of positivity. Excuse me while I get the frog out of my throat. Yes, I just woke up. It's a nooner. Does everybody have their tea ready for drinking? Look at my mug cozy got a little loose because I actually made this for this size of mug, and then I had to stretch it like crazy to get on one of my big mugs. So now it's all loosey-goosey. So when I make these, I need to make two sizes. I need to make a big one for fat mugs, and I need to make a svelte one for skinny minis like this. So how's everybody today? Happy hump day. It is Wednesday. How is everybody doing? I don't know about you, but it has been absolutely gorgeous over here. Like, I'm talking way unseasonably warm. And my husband is actually thinking that we might not have much more winter left. Like, it is ready. It feels so ready for spring right now and just go. There's got to be another snowfall. There's got to be another freeze happening though. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. Living in northern Michigan, it is the very beginning of April. We still have a good 2 months of possibility here of getting shit on, so to speak, with white snow, with white shit. April and May, very, very possible. Very, very possible to get hit. So I'm really kind of hoping that we don't, so that we can really like get out there and things start growing and it's going to be freaking fantastic. That would be amazing. Cheers, Annie. Hello, darling. Oh no, you're sick. Both you and Bob. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Sending you healing vibes, my dear. What are you sick with? I don't want to keep you on here. I want you to rest. But what are you guys sick with? What a drag. That sucks. I hate being sick. Being sick is like the worst. You know, I have to admit, I have to say, whatever, both. Um, it's been a while since I've been sick, like a cold sick, like sniffle sick or anything like that. I had what I thought might have been like a food poisoning of some sort last year where it was my belly and it was like horrible. But like actual like head cold sick, I haven't been sick like that or like, lung sick. I haven't been sick like that. Flu for years, actually, I would have to say. Probably, I can't remember a time that I've been that sick in Michigan. It might have been before. And even before my cancer treatment, now that I think about it, because for a very long time now, I've been scared to get sick because of this whole, pandemic COVID thing that happened to us way back in the day. So I think it was probably before then that I got rather sick with a flu type of thing. So cheers to me for being healthier than I thought I was, I guess. But I really hope you guys get better soon. Drink your fluids, take your vitamin C, make sure you're doing what you need to do, and lots of rest, my dear. Lots and lots of rest. I clearly can't speak yet today. It's just too early. Yeah, see, exactly, Annie. It's been years for me too. Interesting. Yeah, I remember like back when the pandemic started, I was so afraid. I was deathly, for good reason, deathly afraid to get sick and basically hermited the whole time as we were told to do. But with me going through cancer treatment and chemo, I was like, it was very scary. It was very scary. So anyway, I digress. You too, sweetheart. As beautiful as you could make it, being sick with the flu. Yuck. Maybe some like honey, ginger, lemon thing, like, get you. I'm trying to think of the best thing for flu, congestion. If you've got lung stuff, I don't know what you have available to you. Like if you do some lean, things like that. I don't know. Just throwing some shit out there for you. Love you, Annie. Love you too, Bob. I hope you guys feel better soon. So today we're just going to shoot the shit. There ain't nothing on topic or anything like that, which I'm just going to kind of make these morning tea chats what they are. But I am currently working on granny squares. I don't know how many I'm making because I'm not exactly sure what my project's going to be. I just know I'm going to make several things with this to put on the store on my website, because who doesn't love a little protection in their life, right? So we have some evil eye protection things that I'm making. We've got some granny squares. I was thinking, okay, so my first thought, hello, Chiba Man. How you doing, darling? My first thought was car accessories, right? Car accessories, the seatbelt holder. I could put a couple of these together and make a protector seatbelt holder. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Some protection right there. Love it. And then I'm thinking I could put probably about 9 of these together and make a circle and make a steering wheel cover. Okay. Now, the only thing with steering wheel covers, though, is that they tend to be slippery when you crochet them. So I have to make sure that I'm creating a pattern or creating a steering wheel that can be cinched tight, right? That you can make sure is tight and it's not going to slip off and cause an accident or anything like that, because that would suck. What a liability that would be. My God. So we're making evil eye protection granny squares. I still have to cut my ends off and weave them in on these ones. But this is what I'm doing. This is what I did yesterday. So I think I did one of these the day before yesterday just to kind of, this is what I did. Where's the one that I did? This one. Okay, so this one. I should put my light on so I can see a little bit better. This one. Cheers, Dragon Master B. How you doing? Hey, what's up, Bella? How you doing, sister? I need protection always. Yo, 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 what up, Betsy? How you doing? So this is the first one I did, okay? So you can see the stitch, the first light blue stitch is where I messed up. So there's this stitch where it's kind of bubbly, right? It's got like a bubble stitch going on. Well, that was the wrong stitch. Whoopsie daisy. It's actually supposed to look like this, right? So here's my question to you. I asked the hubs which one he liked better. So they give a different dimension because this is a smaller stitch. So it's just a teeny tiny smaller of a square, right, than the other one. But I like the stitch though. I kind of like the stitch, how it's like a bubble stitch, right? And this is a work together double crochet stitch. So what I was doing was I was actually, instead of working the double crochet together, I was looping it all together, and I basically created a bubble stitch instead. I just wasn't really comprehending it at that point. It might have been too late at night to start it, and that's why. Gorilla Bean Popper, what is up? So here's my question to you. This was the mistake, and this was the realsies, and I'm making all of them realsies, right? But which one do you like? Do you like that little extra little bubble stitch? It's a little smaller, and it looks a little wonky because, again, this was the first one I did, so it wasn't all exactly even or anything like that. But anyway, yeah. So we're thinking, what can we make with granny squares? We're going to have lots of granny square projects, but I want to make some good protection stuff. So I was thinking I could make a granny square bucket hat. That would be cool. I could put a bunch of granny squares together and make a protection bucket hat. I've seen a lot of patterns for that, and I think that would be kind of cute. Let's see, what else could there be? Oh, I saw a little pouch thing, like a little drawstring pouch. You can have a little protection drawstring pouch bag with a granny square. I saw that somewhere. What else could we do with a granny square? There's so many things you could do with a granny square. It's freaking insane. You could put all these granny squares together and make a scarf. Wrap it around yourself all cozy for protection. Oh, yeah. So that, and this is what I fell asleep doing last night. I got one almost done. I got the blue left to go, the dark blue. So we're going to finish this granny square today with you. Yes, we are. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already made. So I'm looking for good granny square, kind of quickish. Oh, there was another one I found. I found a backpack. Oh, it was so cute. I wonder if I have any of these. I don't think I have any of these actually on my phone pictured to show you, of course. Oh, this one. This one was super cute. Somebody made this, and I thought that was adorable for like a little handbag thing. As you could see, that would be just simply cute with a little evil eye protection there. Or any kind of granny square, really, honestly. But love that. I think that would be cute. What else did I do? Did I not save any more pictures of granny square stuff? I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But there was a really cute backpack, and I don't know, there's probably 20 or more granny squares for the backpack itself. The only thing I'm reluctant to do in the backpack, though, because I'm not a big sewer, and you got to put the lining in. And I mean, I could, but I don't have a lot of material to do linings for bags. I got to stick with just the crochet shit. I can't be going all ham on material now. Because, you know, when I start about a craft, I'm like acutely focused on it. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous. So, happy hump day. How is everybody's freaking day going? How has everybody's weekend been? I was with you on Monday. If you guys didn't catch me, we did a Magical Monday, a solar eclipse edition. So we talked all about solar eclipse. We talked about the superstitions of the solar eclipse, what people, different historical myths have been through different individuals throughout history. When they thought of the solar eclipse and when they saw the solar eclipse in the sky happen in ancient times. We talked about the astrology of the solar eclipse and how it affects you and how it may affect you, I should say, and the different aspects that it could take in your life. We talked about all kinds of things, all kinds of things. So who saw the solar eclipse on Monday? I meant to do a tea yesterday, a morning tea yesterday, but I got a little tired. Like, I take RSO to keep my cancer at bay. That is my medication. And sometimes when I take RSO, this lady don't get up very well. I'm a bit groggy in the morning, and that's okay because it's my medicine. But if I'm that groggy, I'm not gonna do, or at least I'm not gonna be here in the morning, probably for morning tea. You know what? Really though, morning can be any time. Like, what if your third shift? Like, your morning is actually like probably like 2 in the afternoon or even later because your third shift, that's your morning, right? Morning and times of day are relative as far as I'm concerned. It's all relative. It's all about perspective and what it is in your life. What is morning to you? So are you at the end of your day or are you at the start of your day? I'm at the start of my day. Good morning. Good afternoon. It is now, I think, afternoon. That's okay. No shame, no shame. So it has been extremely nice out here in northern Michigan, like crazy nice, crazy nice. What up, Michigan native? How you doing, honey? Good to see you. I think we had like a good 70-degree day yesterday. It was wild. Like, I could not believe how hot it was yesterday. So we ended up, stay tuned. If you are not connected with us on High Vibe Electric Gardens, I should post that. I should link that in the chat right now in case you are not subscribed to our other channel. Okay. But High Vibe Electric Gardens, stay tuned for some updates because we have updates to share. But I did an update yesterday, and actually here, I can do this. Let me just do it on this because I'm here. Oh shit, I forgot I can't do that. Here, let's do this. I forgot I got to do it on the other channel. I don't have anybody. Nobody is. There's actually one person. There's one person, maybe two, that have wrenches in here. So don't get offended. This is not a wrench fest. Not anymore. Hang on though, because I can't post that link for it to be clickable. So let me go to my other one. Hold on, wait a minute. Ain't number tutti frutti get for the. Oh, wait, did I sing that right? I don't think that was right. I need to switch accounts. There we go. Switch accounts. And then go to mine. What am I doing? Excuse me. Excuse me a moment. There we go. Paste. Send. There. That's better. That is our garden channel where you will find all of the awesome things going on in the yard, our updates, our projects, this, that, and the other, and you'll love it. I just know it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. All right, so let's finish my square. We're gonna finish my square. So what other, let's see, other crochet projects that I could do here? You know, one of those things I think I should probably start doing on here too is do little tutorials. Somebody might like that, huh? So we're going to do a 4 double crochet together stitch on this one. It's going to make it nice. And where's my other? There we go. I had to make sure my strings were in the right place. Okay, so what was I talking about? I don't know. I don't remember now. Oh yeah, outside. God, outside is amazing. Who has spring fever? I have spring fever. So after I'm done with this morning tea. Oops. What am I doing? 2. That was 2. 2, 3, and that's 4 together. It's magic. It's magic, people. I love that you can just randomly tie things together and they become something amazing. Isn't it great? Aren't arts and crafts fucking awesome? Fucking awesome. Boom. 2 done. They look a little wonky from the back. Hang on, let me fix that. There. Boom. 2 done. Yes. So let's see. We've got the farmer's market coming up. I've got to get the business stuff together for that still. And we're going to edit some videos today. So let's go over our, what is it called? We're calling it our accountability to-do list for moi, right? No, he does not. He watches me crochet and he really does wish that he could. Like he wishes that he could learn how, but he can't, like, he can't see. He would not be able to see these little stitches. And it's actually hard for me to see them sometimes, especially when I do micro crochet and like jewelry and stuff. Like sometimes that stuff is like, what am I doing to myself? It's like you're making yourself suffer or something like that. No, he does. He wishes he could. He wants to be able to learn, but he already knows that it's just like, nah, he's going to stick with the stuff that's a little bit more eye-catching, if you will, in a different way. He can see. He does a lot of he likes to do like he loves to do woodworking and stuff like that. Um, but he enjoys other crafts the like the macrame type of stuff. He's better at like the bigger things versus the smaller, daintier things, right? So I'll do the dainty stuff. So we are going, I actually have my first online vendor sale, sort of sale, I guess you could say. It's like about a week long. It's on Witchcraft 101. It's a group, Witchcraft 101. And they're holding a online marketplace kind of craft event fair for witching makers, if you will. And I'm able to be part of that. I hopped in at the right time, and I'm one of 13 different vendors. They are holding that online marketplace from the 13th. No, it's the 18th. Or is it the 15th? Oh, dear. I probably should look that up. It's either the 13th, the 15th, or the 18th that it starts, and it goes for about a week. So this is what I'm making things for. So I'm focusing on witchy things like this cutie right here. Okay. I haven't gotten any orders for this guy yet. I don't know why. He is the cutest freaking thing. I just love him. I just love him. I just love him. He's so cute. I know you want one. I know you want one. But anyway, he is on the website, the store, High Vibe Gardens and Emporium. Yes, it's long. I know. In hindsight, I think maybe I should have not done a website address that long. But hey, it is what it is. Hindsight is 2020, isn't it? No, we haven't gotten our fishing license yet. We'll have to. We're gonna wait until either next month when we get a little bit more payday, or or we get some, or maybe if I do well at this new witchy craft fair or craft event that I'm doing, then I'll be able to get this one. It'll be a good $60 for us. 52 or 54 or 57, I think it was. It's like 26 a piece or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, when you live the frugal life, that stuff is not easy to come by. And that's okay. I ain't complaining. I think it's one of those things where you almost wish more people could, I don't want to say struggle, because struggle is the wrong word, but you do kind of have to struggle in order to appreciate things. And that's one of those things that I think a lot of people have been fortunate enough to not appreciate the lack of money and funds and the frugalness and the things that you may have to do in place of just buying things outright. So, yeah, no offense to anybody. And, we all want to live a wealthy, healthy life. But sometimes you need to get through it. You need to run your fucking ass through the dirt to appreciate what you have. And sometimes, actually, I had a friend way back in the day. He was my son's father's friend growing up, like high school buddies and stuff like that. So I knew him fairly well. But he always was that guy that everything happened for him perfectly, right? He never had any debts. He never had any like money problems. He always had a business on the side, a fortunate, well-paying job. Like he was like the golden path, like laid out for him type of thing. Not laid out for him. I'm not saying that, he didn't work for it. We all have to work for it. But he never had hardship. Never had hardship. And that was a man that honestly could not relate to the hardships around him. Like, he was a great guy, but you couldn't talk to him about these things because he was a little condescending sometimes, but it wasn't really like he was trying to be. He just never understood what fucking hardship was. But hey, it's okay. It's just one of those things that's like, like for instance, the business owner of a company, the CEO of a company, the white collar person of a company, as far as I'm concerned, they need to be in the lowest of the low, like that Undercover Boss thing. I think that was one of the greatest shows that had ever come out, because bosses tend to, whether they've been there and built it from the ground up or whatever, but if that's the case, that's awesome, because they've been there, they've done it, they know what it takes, and they respect their workers because of it. But sometimes you have bosses that have no clue what goes on, and other times you have bosses that forgot. You have CEOs of companies and this, that, and the other, and they're more like dictatorships than anything else, because they have no understanding anymore. They just have no understanding anymore. And that's where I feel like any kind of CEO, boss, whatever upper management anybody's in, you need to be down there for at least a month. Give yourself a month in about 3 different positions to feel the grit that happens in your company. That's what I think. That is my either popular or unpopular opinion. Okay, we've got 4. Now, I'm going a little slow because I'm talking to you guys too, but hey. Exactly. If everything is handed to anyone, it's not appreciated. If it's gotten easily, it's not appreciated. If it's you just sometimes hard work pays off, and hard work pays off for a reason, because you have that bigger appreciation for the end result of things, whether it be something handcrafted, a business proposal, a business altogether, a meeting, like you run a meeting, like anything, and it could be anything. You gotta work. You gotta put in that hard work, man. Don't you know? So let's see. Accountability today. My list of accountability today. So let's talk about Sunday. Sunday we had an accountability. Oh shit! I had accountability list of raking, of planting, which we didn't plant on Sunday. We actually just planted yesterday. We were a couple of days late. And oh yeah, laundry, which I got a lot of laundry done the last couple of days, so that's good. So today we're going to finish raking the yard. That's the biggie. We only have a couple more areas to finish raking. We've got a really big yard. I am going to take all the stuff out of the shed, not my witchy she shed. We're not there yet, but all the garden stuff out of the shed. So I've got all the garden things to decorate around the house, and all the yard supplies and things like that are in the far shed, which I need to unearth and start placing things where I want them and figuring out what's there because I forgot. So all that good stuff. So we are unearthing all of the summer garden attire, because it's attire. The garden dresses up. So summer garden attire and tools need to be brought out of the shed today. And let's see if I can get some of those on to the house decorated and make it look a little bit pretty around here. So that's on the to-do, or at least starting it today, right? Maybe we'll work on it for like the rest of this week, but we're starting it today. Today's main thing is raking, I think. We got seeds planted yesterday, so we don't have to worry about that today. Later, I do have to check on my seedlings downstairs, make sure that they're nice and watered and surviving, because that's important. we're going to be going to the farmer's market this year with seed starts, or not seed starts, with plant starts. So really excited about that. Let's see here. What else are we going to do? Oh, I need to clean the kitchen today. Today is a kitchen day. Maybe when I get back inside that. Oops, I did it wrong. Sometimes I skip the stitch. I'm like, whoops, that's the wrong stitch. I need to go one more. There we go. See, it looks kind of funny because it like curls up on me. It looks like an eye right there. It's a blinking eye, but it curls up on me, so it actually doesn't straighten out until I get that last layer of square in. And then with squares, and this is something I still need, I need a pegboard. It's actually just a little pegboard, about, I don't know how much they are. They're like maybe 20 bucks, give or take, on Amazon. They might be more, I don't know. But it's basically a kind of a granny square blocker is what it is. So what you do when you block things, when you crochet, you block, or even knit. I don't know anything about knit because I'm not a knitter. I'm a crocheter. Get it straight. But when you, at least for crochet, when you have certain projects, especially certain large projects and or granny squares, you need to block them. And blocking them is basically just getting them either damp, just slightly damp, wet, or starch them or glue them so that they keep their shape, so they stay stiff. And then you pin them out to the size and shape that you need them to, because yarn's a little scrunchy, so yarn can kind of go on you. So you put them and get them all stretched out to the size that you want them with. See how it's kind of gets a little wonky, but if I had a pegboard, I would stretch it out. I gotta put my fingers through here, and it would be a nice stretched out square, like that. So you have more space to work with. See how it's like different? See how much different that is? See it? See it? See it? Than this? Yeah. Blocking. It does a granny square good. Oh yeah. So I want to make so many granny squares and so many different projects with them. Again, there's the whole, so many projects to do, so little time, and too much going on in the head to decide on one. That's why I'm just doing a bunch of freaking granny squares that I could then decide what the fuck I want to do with them. But I want to make all kinds of cool granny squares. So there's a third eye granny square where it's an actual eye, and it's super awesome. There's sunflower granny squares. There's mushroom granny squares. There's so many cool granny squares out there. There's really fun boho, fancy intricate ones that you put those together, and it's really awesome thing. So yeah, lots of really cool granny squares out there. And I want to do a lot of cool patterns for it with them. What would be something you would like to see on a granny square? Or you would buy something made of a certain granny square theme, if you will. Would it be like a hippie daisy peace sign hippie theme? Would it be witchy? It could be like a pentacle, a third eye. Would it be stonery and have a pot leaf in there and also a peace sign or something like that? Would you want a bucket hat? Would you wear a bucket hat? Dude, I bet a stoner bucket hat would be badass, right? Would it not be? You got a pothead granny square. You got a happy face granny square. Maybe it's a little wonky. You got a peace sign granny square. You got, just all the way around, right? I think that would be dope. Dope. One thing I wish I crocheted faster so that I can get more. Oh, what the hell did I do here? I don't think I did this right. I think I skipped a stitch. I skipped a stitch. But I still consider myself a very new crocheter. I've only been crocheting about a year now, and I've done a lot of different kinds of projects. I haven't done a lot of projects, in my opinion, but I've done a lot of different kinds of things. Like I've done a little hair thing. I've done plenty of little, plushies and amigurumis. I've got a couple more here. I got a little blong. I got a blong. I got a bong right here that we got. I got, where'd it go? It just dropped. I did a mushroom, little mushroom guy, right? I did a scary mushroom last year. Oh boy. I did a scary mushroom last year for Halloween. That was fun. He's fun. I keep dropping everything though. And then I made these guys. Put this back up here. I have these guys. Now, I think I probably made it a little too long because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But these are for like your car hanger, like your rear view mirror. That's what it's called. So if you wanted to like hang something, probably use it as a necklace too. What up? Can I put this over my head? Yeah, man. Yeah. So they were supposed to be made for they were supposed to be car rear view mirror hangers. But honestly, I don't think I needed to make them this long. So now, you can wear them as a necklace if you want. But we got a witch's hat. We got a little witchy hat. Like I said, I'm trying to focus on witchy things for my witchcraft group event that's happening. So we have a witch's hat. You can hang that from your rear view mirror. We have the protective eye for the rear view mirror. Okay, it's a little on the large side. I feel like I want to make a littler one for the protector thing. And then you got a joint. I initially made these as key rings, but I thought they were too big for key rings too. I'm of the fashion of I don't want a lot of crazy bulk on my key rings. And I know that I'm just one person and it's one person's opinion, but I just, and let's not forget, almost forgot this guy. Look how cute he is. The Yip Yips are making an appearance, you guys. Okay, so this is my goth Yip Yip. This is the length that it needed to be on the windshield, on the what's it called again? The rear view mirror. This is probably the length that these needed to be. Not this length. Not, they're on my neck still. Not this length. Not this length. But hey, you know what? Now I've got necklaces. So we've made some of those. I'm going to make these in all kinds. So this is going to be one of my, I think I'm going to make this one of my, because we're going to go to the farmer's market this year. Dang nabbit. We're going to the farmer's market. So we're going to have plant starts. We're going to have fruits and vegetables and anything that we have going out in the garden. But I'm also going to put the crafts out there that I'm doing. So I'm trying to think of some nice, good, quick crafts, right? Because I don't want to spend my time making this very intricate craft, this very intricate crochet pattern that may or may not sell it at a farmer's market. I need to find things that are going to go at the farmer's market for this area that's going to be quick for me to pull out. So this guy was pretty quick, and it's a little Yip Yip, and this is a fun thing. And we're very up north. You got to kind of think of where you're at when it comes to your area and stuff like that. So here it's very country. It's a bit country. You got farmers, you got hunters, you got 4-H is a big deal around here. Northern Michigan, it's not bustling city stuff. So you've got a different take on what people may like. So I've got to focus on not what I like, which is all kinds of fun, crazy, weird, witchy things, but what everybody else might like, which is probably like little hens and chicks and frogs, and which I like them too. But the things that are sunflowers, I'm thinking sunflowers will be big up here. Just a little bit more cottage core than witchy core and hippie core. Now, I know for a fact that the witchy hippies, the hippie witchies, are definitely hiding in the closet out here. They're in the nooks and crannies out here. I see them all over the place walking around. But it is a elderly, I don't want to say elderly town. It's an old-fashioned town. I am in an old-fashioned town, and if you're here and you're watching me on Facebook and you're with my friends, you know it is an old-fashioned town, and a lot of you are here because it's an old-fashioned town, and I absolutely love it. I love that it's a small town. I do wish they were a little bit more forward in things, though, because they are definitely, but that's okay. Coming from Denver and bigger city life, it's just something that you have to swallow. It's a pill that you have to take because you are quite literally changing your entire way of living and the people around you. So you just got to be a little, a little forgiving with that, don't you? Good luck with that. Thank you, Gorilla Bean. Thank you. I appreciate that. If everything is handed to anyone, it's not appreciated. How did you guys manage to move the pink shed? So, Country Bread, our really good friend, we call him one of our besties, actually. He's come to visit us a couple of times already and has helped us out immensely. He's from Russia, and he comes and helps us out. Every once in a while, he takes the drive and hangs out for a day and drives back. He's crazy, but we love him. So, he's got this beast of a truck, beautiful beast of a truck. And he actually chained up my shed this last fall and drug it across my whole yard, our whole yard, from where it was before, which was way, way, way in the back, which is, it was clearly the wrong decision to put it back there. Clearly the wrong decision because, number one, I couldn't get internet. And that was the whole point of having my shed. One of the whole points of having my shed is to be able to, that's my YouTube space, right? That's that is my space. So that the house, I don't have to be in the house doing and getting all involved and stuff like that because we have a small house. And so I have a lot of shit. I acquire shit. I just do. I can't help it. I try not to, but when you kind of like to collect crafty things and go ham on craft supplies, and you're a thrift store junkie and you love vintage things, those are just really, really bad recipe ingredients for somebody to not collect things. I collect things, and it's not like I collect anything in particular. I just collect what I like. And there's a lot of things I like. And when you're in a small house, you kind of tend to realize, shit, I ain't got no more room for the things I like. So I got a shed so that I can migrate there. But anyway, yes. So Country Bread helped us with the shed last fall, brought it up to the front for us, which was almost where we needed it. But we had too much stuff in the way for him to finish moving it for us. So we ended up moving that this spring, probably about a month ago, actually. I unloaded the shed because we found out that it was actually a bit too heavy to get it moved right exactly where we needed to. But we ended up roping it up to Twisted's tailgate, and with a little bit of effort from an old beater, the old beater made it. The truck was able to pull it into place. So super happy about that. Now comes the job of, I want to say, renovating it. It's really not a renovation, but it's more of it is though. Let's not lie. It is. It's a renovation. I need to deep clean. I need to get everything out of there, sort through what I don't want anymore because some of that's going out to the yard sale, which that's another thing. It's so freaking nice out that it feels like it's yard sale season right now. We intend to go out and we can do it legally 3 times without getting a permit in, the course of a year, basically, or the season. So we can go out 3 times in Michigan with a yard sale or a garage sale without having to be all business entity or, permit selling and things like that. So here pretty soon, it's been so freaking nice that I feel like there's just a need to get out there sooner than later, right? So we might have our first yard sale within the next month. Who knows? And maybe out of those funds, we can get our fishing license. Hey. Um, so yeah, I need to go through the stuff that I'm not going to keep anymore in the shed, get it all cleaned out, take all, like, I've got tapestries and all kinds of shit just hanging, like scarves and whatnot. Like it's a hippie shack. So I've got to take all those down. I got to deep clean it, make sure there's no spiders and yuckiness in there. And then comes the cost part, because that's what it's like, got to do that before I get in there and move in there, if you will. I want to get some insulation, I want to get some walls, and I want to get some carpet. So the insulation, I'm trying to figure out what would be the cheapest and best way. And I think what I'm probably just going to do is buy a bunch of like comforter blankets and stuff like that at the thrift store and staple them all up against the wall. That'll be something, right? Then I need to save up for actual walls. And I'm only going to use like a particle board. I'm going to use cheapy shit. It doesn't need to be drywood. It doesn't need to be drywall. It doesn't need to be fancy or anything like that. It's just something I could stick a nail on without it falling down, right? So we're going to put a wall up after I get the insulation done. And then after we put the wall up, I'm going to get these carpet squares, which we actually we have in our living room, in our bedroom. The carpet squares, it's like a box of, I don't even know how many are in there. The box is like $30, give or take. I don't know. I don't remember. But it's full of carpet squares that will completely cover the bottom of the shed. So super duper frugal carpeting in there. And then after that's all done, then I can finally get the stuff in there that, I can decorate. Then I can decorate. And then you'll see me in there. But I am going to go ahead and make in-process videos. I'm debating. I'll probably end up putting on both channels, because why the hell not, right? So we have the Crafty Hippie Witch channel, which is here. You are here. Hello, nice to see you. I'm the Crafty Hippie Witch. I'm Amber Lalana. If you just found me, hit a like, hit a subscribe, and make sure you ring my bell, baby, so you can see the next one. And we also have another YouTube channel called High Vibe Electric Gardens. Amongst others, we have Michigan Misfits, we have Twisted Roots, we have Third Eye Strains. There's so many channels that we have going on. However, my channel that I'm involved with, that I'm getting off the ground, is the Crafty Hippie Witch. So there'll be shed stuff on the Crafty Hippie Witch, because it is my hippie witchy shed. And then I'll probably end up putting some shed work on the garden channel too, because it's part of the garden. We're going to be planting all kinds of herbalicious things out there. I'm going to have the witchy herb garden in my area. So all the herbs, all the medicinal things are going to be coming out of my garden area. Super excited. And we're going to be planting some raised beds and stuff like that around there too. There's one area where we had the fire pit at. I'm going to make into a spiral garden planter area. You know those planting areas where they start at the ground level and they kind of go up, and you got like a layer of planting area. That's what I'm gonna do, because we have the fire where we had fires. It's like a perfect circle, and it's just like, I might as well. It's already like circular for me, so I might as well just start with the rocks and start piling it up. So I'm going to do a spiral herb garden thing. Oops. Let me make sure I'm finding the right stitch here. Oh, no. That is not the stitch I want. I need a slip stitch in here. There. See, now we have the eye done. And now it's all funky and wonky, right? But it's funny how it works out, because once I start putting that last square in, it'll start straightening out. So I want to ask you guys about your hobbies. What are your hobbies? Benjamin Michael Grinwall, what is up? Cheers, darling. How you doing, darling? Country Bread is a great guy. He is a great guy. He is. I clearly cannot speak anymore. Like I'm having a hard time getting words out the right way today. And we do have our work. We have our work cut out for you, for you, Gorilla Bimba. When are you going to get here and get the work done? We have our work cut out for you. We do, though. We have our work cut out for us, and you know that's one of those things. Like we're my husband's getting over a heart attack from last year. We are working on our 8th month now. He's going to be almost 8 months. In April, it'll be 8 months. April's 22nd since he's had it. And, you know, we need to kind of take it easy. We can't do everything that we want to do in the yard all at once. We can't do everything all at once. So we take baby steps. We do a little bit here, a little bit there. Like yesterday, we were able to get a lot of raking done. We got some cages moved. Actually, no, maybe that was the day before yesterday. But we do a little bit every day. And a little bit every day gets us there. It's those days that, you know, you want to make sure and at least get something done, right? Like today, I really didn't get like any sleep last night. It didn't feel like I got any sleep anyway. I'm pretty tired today. But I figured I can finish the one granny square that I quit on last night while I'm going live with you guys. And then I'll do more granny squares tonight because I got work to do outside. So again, today's accountability is finish the raking, and then you don't have to worry about it. Edit my videos, because that's important. I got to get 2 videos. There's 2 videos I have to edit and get on the High Vibe Electric Gardens channel. So I need to do that. And so we're going to end the shed. Those are my big 3s today, besides finishing laundry. That's an inside thing, though. So my big 3s today. Oh, I forgot about the kitchen. I'll do that later. I'll pick up the kitchen. That's what I'll do. I won't clean it. I'll just pick it up. So my big 3, getting the garden shit out of the shed and my yard decorations. Finish raking. And forgot the other one already. Edit my videos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, how easily I forget. So that is the big 3 today. And then I'm hoping tonight, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6. This will be 7. So I think if I can get up to 20 of these done tonight, that's another 13 after this one. When I get back inside, then I'll be a happy camper. Oops. Okay. Now, let's finish this guy before we say adios. We've got 55 minutes. Try to make these an hour. Because I feel like after an hour, at least for me, I start to get antsy. I'm like, you know, I want to start doing other things. I want to chit chat with you guys. I want to be here with you guys. I want to reestablish my connection with you guys because it has been a while since I've been around on the regular. And we're doing a little revamp of the channel now. I'm not Stony Hippie Witch. I'm Crafty Hippie Witch now. I'm always Stony, but we ain't smoking on the live anymore. Because, we're trying to, see if we can get a little money out of this thing eventually. It's going to take a while, but eventually. So we're going to go the Crafty Hippie Witch route. Crafts, hippiness, witchiness. I think it's a good plan. So apologies to those of you who used to stick around and are waiting for what used to happen. It ain't going to happen anymore. At least not the way you were thinking. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still chatting. I'm still alive. And I'm still smiling. Oops, wrong stitch. So this corner stitch is a treble crochet. And then we chain 3 and treble crochet in 3 times. And that is what makes the square edge. Oops, I did a double. I'll show you what the square edge looks like. Well, you know what the square edge looks like on the other one, but the in progress square edge. One more triple. Oh, I did a double again. Dang nabbit. See, this is where I wish that I crocheted faster because, I'm always like, oh, fucked up. Oh, fucked up. Which is a thing for everybody, right? But I see some people crochet, they're like, boom, it's done. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? How? Can you teach me? Because I want to make everything, and I'm too slow. There. See? So we've got double crochets here, a triple crochet with a chain 3 and a triple crochet, treble crochet right there. And that straightens that out. So the more I do, the more it'll straighten out. It doesn't seem like it will, but it does. It does. It's like magic. It's magic. Crochet is magic, Don't you believe it's not? It is so. All right, everybody. I think I am going to shut her down. Thank you all for joining me today as I finish this stitch here. I'm going to do this one side just so I can show you real quick. So we're going to do 3 double crochets in each gap of the granny square, right? That's a gap, that's a gap. You're going to 3 double, 3 double, 3 double, and then this will be your triple crochet corner, which was done over here. So you got triple, 3 chains, and a triple, and that makes your square corner. So for a triple crochet, a double crochet, you wrap your cord, or you wrap your once, and then you go through, bring it through, once. That's a double crochet, right? A triple crochet, and I'm not trying to be tutorial-y here, so don't be like, what the fuck, bitch, I can't even see what you're doing. Sorry. But a triple crochet is when you go around twice, 2 loops, and then you go in and out, bring another one, and you go through two of them, and you wrap it, and then you go through 2 more, and then you have 2 left, and then you wrap it, or yarn over. That's what that's called, yarn over, and then you pull it through again, and there's your triple crochet. So we're going to do 1 more, and then we're going to chain 1. Oops, I lost it. Dang it. I hate when the freaking hook comes off the yarn. 2, 2. Okay, got that. And now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go. Oops, I almost did a double again. Wrap it twice. Go through 2, go through 2, go through 2. Wrap it twice. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over twice. Dip it through. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Boom. And there's your square. Fancy dancy, ain't it? Oh, it's so fancy. All right, everybody. It has been real. It has been fun. It has been a real fun. And I hope you had a real fun time too. So peace out to you, my lovelies, my dears, my crafties, my hippies, and my witches. I love you. Thank you for joining me today as we have our morning tea or whatever it is you're drinking. Tea is good for you. Tea is better for you than anything else. Just saying. Get you some herbal tea. It's good. Anyway, thanks everybody. And we'll see you mañana. Hopefully. If anything, we'll just see you in the next morning tea. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and ring my bell so you know I'm coming. Peace out, everybody.